Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News, and I have the pleasure to be joined by amateur standout and soon to be 1-0 as a pro, Sam Hickey. Sam, it's fight week, mate. How you feeling?
I feel good, mate. Ready to go, just counting down the days now.
Definitely, mate. Obviously, before we get into Saturday, obviously decorated amateur, research 4 times European medalist, Commonwealth Games gold medalist. When I talk to kind of amateur standouts turning pro, I've been told kind of where the amateur tournaments are back to back to back, you don't really have time to kind of like process your wins, essentially, process the medals you won, all the achievements. I mean, when you look back on those wins, look back on those medals, how do you look back on your amateur career?
Yeah, it's good. It's your apprenticeship into the amateurs, and you know every tournament's a different experience and different country, and sometimes worse experiences than others. You know what I mean? But you need to enjoy the journey, and definitely once you step away from it, you kind of realise what you'd achieved and the good times and the bad times. And yeah, it's definitely something I look back on, and I think it might be the best kind of years of your career, like in regards to like just travelling the world and enjoying the sport. Now it's like business, you know what I mean? It's a lot different.
Definitely. Kind of what a moment in your amateur career kind of stands out to you the most? Or it might not have been a win, it might just have been a fight, but what stands out to you the most of your amateur career?
Definitely that week of the Commonwealth Games, you know, like you go through so many different emotions and stuff like that week, and I had all my family down watching me and stuff, and my mum never come to my fights. She come to my second ever boxing fight, she came to that week, and it meant a lot, you know, them being there, and yeah, that was definitely the highlight of the amateur career. And then just travelling the world, it's brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Definitely. I mean, travelling the world, but travelling the world doing something that you love as well is
not many people get to do it.
Definitely, mate. Obviously, professional debut on Saturday. I mean, this is probably the moment in your going through your amateur career when you started as a boxer that you've dreamed of, right? I mean, looking forward to shining on Saturday night.
Yeah, I hope so. Just want everybody to tune in and watch, you know what I mean? That's the main thing. Showcase my talents and skills. That's the main thing. Put on a good performance for all the people coming down from Scotland, you know what I mean? Want to make sure I put on a good performance for them.
Definitely as well. And kind of for those that didn't watch you in the amateurs, what can people expect on Saturday night?
Just good boxing, clean boxing, kind of box fighter, I'd say. I hopefully I don't need to fight in this fight, but if I need to, you know, you need to bring it out. But good, nice boxing on Saturday night. That's the main thing. Good performance.
Definitely. Obviously, kind of the Scottish boxing. I mean, it's always been at the top, really. But in recent times, you got Josh Taylor as well, Nathaniel Collins coming up. You want to make your mark like they have in your boxing career when obviously in a long time from now, but when all's done, world titles on the wall.
Yeah, I'm hoping, you know, like years to come, I'm headlining in Scotland. You know, not even years to come. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, you can get a promotional company behind you and a good backing, and they can build you up maybe in England and then bring you up to Scotland. And like Josh Taylor was starting off and he was fighting in Meadowbank and stuff like that, and it's just like good venues, you know, like to start off and then build up, and the next thing he's fighting in the Hydro in front of thousands of people winning world titles. You know, that's what you need, and you just need the backing. You know, not a lot of Scottish fighters get the backing, but I've come through and done the same things as what these guys have done, and I'd probably deserve it, you know, but just got to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and when it comes, but I definitely will.
Definitely as well. Josh Taylor's one of those prestigious amateurs from Scotland, moved very quickly, I think undisputed in 16 fights, it's unheard of, right? Would you like to move as quickly as he did, or take your time a little bit more? How do you want to kind of assess that journey to world title?
I don't know, I feel like questions like that, it's hard to answer just now when you've never had a fight or your weight class and stuff like that. Like you need to speak obviously with your management and trainers and that, and then see how quick they want to push you. You know, because any boxer will fight anybody at any time. I'd fight anybody at any time, but you need to make sure you're making the right decisions at the right time. And you know, sometimes you're waiting in a queue on somebody to box somebody, and it doesn't happen for a wee while. So obviously I'd love to move as quickly as Josh, but not everybody gets the luxury of doing that, you know. And a lot of things Josh done is nobody will probably do in Scotland for a long time, you know. But these are the people you look up to growing up anyway. Josh Taylor, Ricky Burns is, you know, just great fighters from Scotland who you want to emulate. So yeah, I would obviously love to do that, but it's hard to answer just now.
No, definitely as well. Obviously, Shalom and Boxxer, a sign of what's to come. Obviously, don't say anything that might spoil the party, but sign of what's to come. Obviously, fighting on such a massive platform.
Yeah, listen, I'd love to fight on these shows all the time on these big platforms and stuff like that. I feel like that's what I'm made for. You know, the big stage, work your way up the cards or whatnot, and you know, hopefully they can invest in put a show up here in Scotland, but I wouldn't mind fighting England a few times, and then it makes the show even better when you do come up to Scotland because you've never been there and everybody's been watching you on the telly or whatnot, you know. So definitely this is a sign of hopefully what's to come anyway.
Definitely looking forward to it. Final one, Sam. I mean, we ask everyone who comes on the channel this. When all's said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
Well, it's your life, isn't it? You know, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. You know, it's you'd never switch off from boxing. You know, everybody can switch off from the normal job and stuff like that, but you can't switch off from the sport. So, you know, without boxing, you don't know what I'd be doing, to be honest. But yeah, it's my life.
Definitely, no boxing, no life. Sam Hickey, best of luck Saturday, mate. Cheers for the interview. Thank you very much. Cheers.